I need to talk to you, Igor. This is important.
What's going on?
I've gotten word from Matvey. His scouts discovered a prison in the Red Forest.
They just discovered it now. I thought you guys knew this place better than the mice.
They discovered that an old Soviet bunker had been repurposed. It must have happened recently.
Go on.
We didn't know about it because there's no reason to venture out that way anymore. That part of the woods is crawling with lurkers and NAR goons.
And Matvey thinks it's a prison.
Exactly. Someone's being guarded there. Whoever it is, it could be important. I know it's a long shot, but I still think it's worth it. It's not heavily guarded either. Definitely worth a try.
Do you think it could be your mum?
No, I don't. I believe she's gone. I've made my peace with it a long time ago.
So, I take it you want me to check out this bunker prison?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And Matvey is occupied elsewhere. Are you in?
You've got a point. It makes sense to have this place on our radar. I'll check it out.
Attaboy. Now go bring me back some good news.
Let's make it happen.
Ready for some action, Igor? Why are we still hanging around here? Let's head out!
I know you just want to do the right thing, but are you sure you're not wasting your time? You usually don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. This whole zone is littered with old Soviet bunkers and relics of the past. Why would the MAR be interested in any of that?
I just arrived in Red Forest.
Great. Keep your eyes open and you should spot it.
On my way. Oh, fuck. I'm worried about these nightmares you've been having. You should see Dr. Bruinoff again, Tanya.
What's he gonna do? Prescribe more pills that make me numb?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I love you.
I know. But I'd rather suffer the demon inside me than feel like a hollow shell.
I wish there was something I could do.
Just promise you'll never give up on me, my love.
What are you, drunk or something? Fuck, he's a Shoot the...
Olga, I found the entrance.
Watch out for guards. They're probably close by.
Of course. Where else would they be? Olga, I found something. A control panel. Perhaps it opens the cell doors.
Wait, shouldn't you check the cell before you open it?
Hey, little guy. What are you doing here? This is no place for children.
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap out of you.
Whoa, easy there, little fella.
I'm not little. I'm already 10, you know.
First, I need to know how you ended up here. What is this place?
I was going to visit my uncle. He was supposed to pick me up in Slavutich, and this black van came after me. There were two big guys with faces like potatoes. They said that they would take me to my uncle, and they gave me a can of Coke. It's supposed to wake you up, but I got really sleepy.
They kidnapped you?
When I woke up, I was in here. But I wasn't scared. I didn't even cry. Maybe just a little. I'm almost a grown-up. I tried to escape once by myself, but the stupid guards caught me and put me back in this cage. And one of them said, if you try and run again, you'll regret it, little rat. But I'm not like a little rat at all. Rats stink and poop everywhere.
You're the bravest little boy I ever met, Gleb.
I told you, I'm not a little boy.
Who's your uncle? Someone important?
Of course he is. He's a big shot around here. When he hears what happened to me, heads will roll. That's exactly what he'll say.
I wonder. Is your uncle in the military?
He was in the army like my daddy, but Mummy and Daddy are both in heaven now, so Uncle is taking care of me.
I'm sorry about your parents. So, he's a soldier, eh?
He's working on something big and important for important people, but I don't know what it is.
You're a riddle wrapped in an enigma, my dear lad. I want to help you, Gleb, but I need to ask you something first, okay?
Okay, but hurry up before the guards come back. I hate them. They stink like onions and medicine.
What kind of medicine?
I don't know, but my uncle drinks it too. Says it's good for his heart. He always carries a small bottle of it in his chest pocket. Really smelly.
I see. That kind of medicine. These men, did they ever hurt you? Did they give you something? Shots maybe? Or pills?
No, they only yelled at me when I told them to let me go.
Did they put you in a weird machine? Or give you green crystals?
No, never.
Curious. So you have no idea why they put you in that cage?
They'd say I'd be collateral? Something like the bear.
Collateral?
Maybe. I don't know what that means. They said that my uncle knows I'm here and he's coming to visit soon, but I bet they're liars.
Poor boy. You've been through a lot.
Can I see my uncle now? Please, please, please.
Soon, kiddo. Just give me a minute to think here. All right. Time to bust you out of here.
Thank you. I'll tell my uncle that you're a really nice person.
Igor, look. If you think things through, you'll realize the lad is safer right where he is than out in the zone.
What does this thing do?
What now, Igor? Do you have any babysitting experience? The kid should stay in the bunker for now. Even if he's a prisoner, he's protected. He's safer in there than outside.
How about sending him to Matface? You said it was reasonably safe, right?
It's not a place for kids. Everyone needs to know how to fight. What are they gonna do with him anyway? Why can't you just, I don't know, open that portal of yours and send him to your base?
I thought about it, but it's too risky. He's too small. The molecular structure of his body may be irreversibly changed.
In that case, I'm telling you, leave him right where he is.
I hate to do this, but Olga's right. I can't risk the boy's safety. Glib needs to stay here for the time being. He's got food and everything else he needs.
You're making the right call. We'll take care of Glib later, when it's safe, I promise.
Ah, good to see you, Grigor. My brother in arms. Want to trade some stuff?
I'd like to exchange a bullet for some scrap. Did you find anything really valuable?
Take a look, son.
See you later.
How weird was that, huh? Discovering a secret NAR prison in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. I guess it pays off to follow every lead. If it wasn't for you and Matvey, we might never have found this place.
It was nothing. It was the right decision to leave Gleb in the bunker. Trust me. Ask Matvey to send somebody over there to check on him. We'll come up with a plan for our little stalker in the meantime. Hi, Igor. How's it hanging?
No, I'm fine. What's up with you?
I was just thinking that I'll probably stay on for a while.
And?
And I think this place could use a certain something.
Something like a woman's touch?
Very droll. No, I'm not cleaning or redecorating this shithole for you, and I don't cook. That's not my job. I'm the hunter.
The hunter, eh? What does that make me? The housekeeper?
Look, everyone has a natural talent for something in this warehouse. Yours seems to be recycling junk and furnishings, and feeding us. So, yes, that does kind of make you the housekeeper. But hey, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing, I guess.
Great! Now could you try to make this place a little less of a dump, and maybe be a little more imaginative with our supper?
But those are prepared rations. What am I supposed to...
Matvey used to say where there's a will, and so on. He'll figure something out.
I probably won't. But thanks for letting me know about my many shortcomings. Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Alright, it seems I've got my work cut out for me. This is gonna be extremely difficult, maybe even dangerous.
I thought you were going to teach me how to effectively pack a bag. How could that be dangerous?
Dangerous for my mental health. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Firstly, I want to address the fact that, for some reason, I'm the only one who can teach you the art of packing. Presumably because I'm a woman. I find that sexist, extremely, and offensive.
I beg your pardon?
Thank you. That said, I do have some tricks up my sleeve, or should I say, up my bag, that I can share with you. Because frankly, Igor, when I look at the warehouse and how you furnish and organize it, it makes me weep.
You weep? I never noticed.
I'm weeping on the inside. My soul bleeds when I see this chaotic trash heap of grime and despair. No clean lines, no aesthetic, just a man cave reeking of testosterone.
That's a little bit harsh, don't you think?
But fear not, as a wise man once said, when the student is ready, the teacher reveals herself.
And you're the teacher?
Yes, I am. Here's the first secret. It's all in your head.
What do you mean?
The chaos in your head translates into the chaos in your inventory. The more organized you are, the clearer your thoughts, the purer your mind, the better your packing skills.
But
nothing. Don't argue. Don't deny it. Don't fight the truth. Just be silent and absorb. I'll let you think on this for a couple minutes or hours. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a medkit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatiana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've...
I'd be glad to.
Fantastic.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got... Alright, here we go again. Time for the next lesson, Igor.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be even more fascinating than the last one.
I advise you to take this seriously. You wouldn't make fun of someone teaching you how to handle C4, would you?
Probably not.
Of course you wouldn't. So imagine this. Every piece of junk you stash is a brick of C4. You have to place it gently, wisely.
To my knowledge, canned food doesn't...
If I ever get to meet Tatiana, the first thing I'm going to ask is what she ever saw on a tedious egghead like you.
You and me both.
Anyway, you have to be careful and mentally present when arranging your shit. Trust that your life depends on it. That's lesson number 2.
Okay. What's lesson number 3?
It's called believe.
Believe in what?
Believe that you will find whatever you need in your bag without checking. Women practice this all the time. What do you say, student?
I want to... believe.
What's new, Igor?
Nothing much. What about you? Still thinking about Anton?
Yeah, we had some great adventures together as mercenaries.
I remember Anton talking about Kashem. What was that all about?
Kashem was a nasty piece of business. How much do you know about the civil war in Syria?
Not much. I've had other things on my mind.
You and the rest of the world. Nobody cares about those people. For the big players, Russia, the US, China, most of these war-torn countries are nothing but a playground for testing their weapons and making policy. It's called war by proxy. Us mercs usually play a supporting role to the armies on the ground, supplying intel, equipment, and tech. There's an unspoken rule that we never attack each other directly, but sometimes we get in each other's way, and then things can get out of hand. That's what happened in Kashim. Assad's forces, backed by Russian mercenaries, clashed with the SDF, which was supported by the US. The US used dozens of drones, fighter jets, and helicopters to pretty much annihilate the opposition. Anton and his mercenary buddies weren't equipped to deal with that kind of air superiority. He watched some of his friends die, and came close to getting killed himself.
I admire your bravery and dedication, Olivier. And Anton's. Still, I can't help but wonder why we keep killing each other over some godforsaken strip of land. It goes against everything I believe.
And I admire your idealism, Igor. But you're in the minority, and sometimes violence is the only way to solve a problem. That's something I think you're going to learn in the near future.
Do you think you could find some time to teach me some of your military tricks?
No. There are no tricks or shortcuts when it comes to improving your survival skills or shooting. But I'll be happy to teach you some basics. It'll make my job easier too if you know how to handle yourself out there.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Follow me. Okay. Now focus, Igor. You only fire on my command. Understood? You have 5 bullets for 5 targets. Stand straight, but knees relaxed, and focus on the front sight. Make each bullet count. Ready? Fire! Stand straight, with your legs spread at shoulder width. Bend your knees a little for support. Line the front sight up with the target.
Wouldn't shooting from the hip be faster?
If you've been a 19th century American gunfighter for the past, about your accuracy. Perfect score. Look at you, Professor. We'll make a guerrilla fighter out of you yet. Keep at it. Turn yourself into a dangerous bastard so you can protect others.
What can I do for you, Professor?
I'd like to rethink your gear loadout.
Sure, Igor. Just don't make a mess of my inventory. Matvey taught me well, and I'm happy to pass on his knowledge.